run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Hey, Mike 50. Cowboy 80.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something.
Play clock down at 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Don't get nervous.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. A first down carry for Barkley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play?
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. On first down, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Jones on 3rd down. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. No score after 1 on EA Sports. first down. Barkley. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Rams 0.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 2nd and 12, Stafford, open man, Higbee, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each...
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Jacob Harris, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Stafford. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
And the Rams first down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. To the air again, Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Red 80. 48's Mike. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
48. 48's the Mike.
Who that? Who that?
Stafford. Quick slant here to Woods. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Sony Michelle taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
Stay with your man.
36. 36.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
I've been here, brother. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. This is more where I came from.
Baby. Get some.
Matt Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Slam.
Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Looking to throw. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. Finding room inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards and a giant first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Crunch time, defense.
Back to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And able to work his way down to the 16. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
Let's get that ball. Hey, Mike 51, Buffalo 18. Coming after you.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Let him know, let him know. Hey, alert 48.
On first down, it's Stafford. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. On first down, Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down now, Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a give to Barkley.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Ready? Lady! Check, 48's the mic. I'm coming. Hurry.
From the gun, a give to Henderson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Pick it up. Double tight.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down at 5.
Danny. 48. 48's the mic. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Now it's Stafford.
Let's bring it.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. The Giants on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run for it with Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They run with Barkley on 1st down, and he gets about 5 out of it. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On third down, Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Oh, yeah.
Now Jones throwing on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Big 20.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Kill.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Stafford. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
53. Ready.
Check.
Stafford on first down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 5.
Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't been getting hot.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. Touchdown! Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Rush in.
Stafford. And he will get into the end zone, and the two-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Cowboy 80.
51. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
51's Mike. Mike's 51.
A handoff to Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 125 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A first down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. On 2nd down, Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, Jones. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And now to the air, Dalton. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Hands up.
So they are going for it. Now Dalton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give running right is Montgomery. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. On 2nd and 9, Dalton. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. 2 veterans there, Dalton to Robinson for the Bears' first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Four yards remain for 2nd down.
Come on, D. Over here. Yes.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
Now Montgomery running right. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Being chased out left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Forced out to his left. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Montgomery. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
You don't want none of that. Give me that. Pick up the ball. Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9".
Stop your whining.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Mike's 59.
Now Fields. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Here's Fields. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Come to my world. We want it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. The screen pass here to Cohen. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
David Montgomery. Fine work there on the touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped the yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They snap it to Fields. Got his tight end here. It's Holtz. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Come on, set. 70 ending.
So don't say nothing.
Fields on 1st down.
I'm going to run you over.
That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
On 1st down, it's Fields. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
59. Mike's 59.
Here's Fields. Steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Fields on 3rd down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? 164. Wait. Get this.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Back to throw. Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. A final shot before the break. Fields gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Fields now to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He finds Robinson. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Watch the curl. Mike's 59.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw is Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Off play action. Fields. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Here we go.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. From his goal line here, Fields gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields.
All day, every day.
This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Eddie Jackson picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
I got you, punk.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Out of the gun, Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Demir Bird, 57 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Able to find Komet. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. He's back to throw. This is Robinson, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Fields to the veteran Robinson for the Chicago first.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Exit, exit. 59's mark.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. That one good for 37 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Into the hands of Bird over the middle. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.